normally don't do top whatever lists, and even when I do, they're sort of cornball, nor do I talk about certain companies and what they're releasing. So when I take the time to actually talk about it, you know it's got to be big news. Enter Discotek Media, a relatively small company, at least compared to the monster that is Funimation. They pick up licenses from all over the place, and boy do they have what Prof likey. So here's my short rundown of what they have out as of January 2015, and what you should be the most hyped over. First, here are the re-releases as an honorable mention. Jin-Roh, one of the most haunting and beautiful films to come out of Japan in a long time, finally gets a Blu-ray release. I have the original already, but I am way hyped to get it in full glorious HD. Hopefully I don't get too squeamish over it though, because it is cringingly violent. Castle of Cagliostro. Lupin III has had a really rough history in the US because of weird licensing issues up, down, and all around. So it's great that this is finally getting a proper release, along with its other brethren, which are of various quality but worth a look either way. Pick this one up and the original series for your Lupin fix. Number 5. Galaxy Express 999. If you haven't watched this, it's like Japanese Doctor Who. If that doesn't sell you, it's also home to one of the most iconic anime characters ever, Maytel. You may not know who she is, but you've definitely seen her. The show clocks in at over 100 episodes, but they're releasing the films at a reasonable $15 a pop, and it covers the show as well as you can expect. Number 4. Samurai Pizza Cats. Yeah, I bet you thought this show was going to be higher, didn't you? It's kind of rough around the edges, but this show is one of the best examples of how to make a bad situation go right. Stuck with no script and no music to dub in, they just had to go with whatever they could get their hands on. And it gets real screwy real fast. If you want to know why my humor is as weird as it is, this is definitely one of the reasons. Number 3. Sherlock Hound. The show is so bizarre and yet so completely disarming and pleasant that it's hard to stop watching it. It has a lovely pseudo-steampunk aesthetic, and the characters are more or less accurate to their original book counterparts. It's just good, clean fun. It's just good, clean fun from end to end. Number 2. Samurai Troopers. The American version of this, called Ronin Warriors, has languished in relative obscurity for a while now, and while it's currently up for pre-order, it deserves a fair bit of attention for really having a sharp design and surprisingly deep characterization for what can be described as sort of a magical boy show. Additionally, this is the Japanese uncut, unedited version, so you're going to get the full blast of what the show is all about. Number 1. Mazinger Z. This is the grandpappy of all giant robot shows. This one made robots pilotable, it introduced a lot of very familiar tropes, and without Mazinger Z, we might not even have a lot of what we recognize as the robot genre. For anime historians, and for those who just love a good mecha beatdown, this is a must-have. It comes in 2 parts and is well worth the cost. So there you have it, folks. A quick rundown of what you need to be saving up for next time you run around a con, or just order it directly from their website. I also have to say that I didn't get a red cent from doing this one. I did it because I believe in this company, and I want to see them succeed spectacularly. They've brought out stuff like Captain Harlock and Ghost Stories, so they're all over the place as far as releases. So it's got a little something for everybody. Go check them out and tell them Prof sent you. See you next time.